Today, I'll be starting with Political Science of Class 12 NCERT. Apart from Class 12 students, this video will be helpful for those preparing for any types of competitive examinations. Here, I will try to cover each and every important topics of your NCERT books in a simple and precise way so that you can revise the entire book within a limited period of time. First of all, let me give a brief overview of this chapter. The Cold War era. We know after World War II, that is after 1945, USA and USSR emerged as two superpowers and they started dominating the entire world. And later on, these two superpowers were also the main cause for the Cold War. Here we'll also get to know how non-aligned movement or NAM was created as a challenge to the dominance of two superpowers and how the named countries established new international economic order for attaining overall economic development in the entire world. First, let us start with Cuban Missile Crisis. This is the rough diagram of world map. As you have seen, Cuba is a small island country which is situated near USA. But though it has geographical advantages with USA, yet its internal relationship was good with USSR. And at that time, the head of USSR was Nikita Khrushchev and the USA president was John F. Kennedy. So, the head of USSR, that is Nikita Khrushchev, decided to convert Cuba into a Russian base, and in 1962, Nikita Khrushchev placed nuclear missiles and weapons in Cuba. After 3 weeks of Soviet Union placed the nuclear weapons in Cuba, the Americans were aware of it. Let me take an example. Explain this with taking a simple example. This is your house and this is the house of your enemy and this is your neighbor house. As A and B are enemy to each other and C is its neighbor, if B helps C, then obviously A will be at fire on B. This such type of similar situation occur between USA, Cuba and USSR. As Cuba has many geographical advantages with USA, but its internal relationship was good with USSR. So, the USA's head president, that is John F. Kennedy, and his advisors were so much reluctant and were ready to do anything that might lead to a full-scale nuclear war between the two countries, that is USA and USSR. And at that time, the president of USA threatened USSR, also warned them to take back their military base from Cuba. This case seemed to be prominent and came to be known as Cuban Missile Crisis. So, this Cuban Missile Crisis has led the whole world in tension due to a series of confrontation between the two superpowers, that is USA and USSR, and came to be known as Cold War. Let us understand what is a Cold War. A Cold War is a war-like situation which occurs due to ideological clashes. Logical conflicts. Because at the time, both USA and USSR had different ideology. USA had the ideology of democracy and capitalism, whereas the ideology of USSR was socialism and communism. Due to such ideological conflicts, differences is created all over the world for organizing political, economic, and social life of many countries of the world. Another important topic is mentioned in your NCERT book, that is logic of deterrence. It means if USA and USSR have started nuclear war, then both the sides would have been so badly harmed that it will be impossible to declare one side or the other as the winner, knowing that both the sides will have so much destruction that neither can afford to initiate the war. Thus, the Cold War, in spite of being an intense rivalry between the two superpowers, that is USA and USSR, always remained as Cold War and not hot or shooting war. Next, we'll see about the emergence of two power blocks. During the Cold War era, the contemporary world was completely divided into two spheres because USA and USSR started influencing the whole world and promised the other smaller states or countries to provide weapons, economic support whenever necessary if any regional conflicts occur between these smaller states. Such type of division due to the influence of the two superpowers, that is USA and USSR, was first seen in Europe because the Eastern Europe got allied with USSR and is known as Eastern Allies, and the Western Europe got allied with USA and known as Western Allies. These Western Allies with USA is known as NATO, that is North Atlantic Treaty Organization, consists of 12 member states, and it came into existence from 1949, and this Eastern Allies with USSR of Europe is known as Warsaw Pact, which came into existence in 1955. Thus, it is seen that Europe became the main area of conflict between the two superpowers. Also, in the east, that is this side, and Southeast Asia plus West Asia and this east, an ally system was formed, which is known as SEATO, SEATO, that is Southeast Asian Treaty Organization, which is formed with USA, plus another one that is CENTO, that is Central Treaty Organization. Both here the West Asian countries, Southeast Asian countries and Eastern countries which formed allied with USA came to be known as SEATO and CENTO. I'm sure one question has arisen in your mind, that if USA and USSR are two superpowers, then why these two superpowers started influencing other smaller states to make their allies, right? So let me write down the answer. Why they, that is USA and USSR wanted allies with smaller states. So you can answer these questions in the comment section below, and if in case you have any doubt, you can comment below so that I can explain rest of the topic or any doubts in the next part. And I have also provided mind mapping notes in the description below. Download it and check it so that you can easily remember these chapters. Thank you.